Hey guys, this is Rob again with another mod review. Okay, so this mod review is going to be from a company called 88evape once again, and the mod is the 4.9 1-to-1 clone right here. So this is supposed to be the 1-to-1 clone from 88evape. Okay, so I've noticed this thing does work real well. It does have a magnetic switch. Does have your venting on the bottom there through the switch, and this does not have any 510 actual pins. It actually just has a cap, and you thread your RDA through the cap, which actually touches the battery itself. So with further ado, let's jump on down here and take a look at this bad boy. Okay, so here you got it. This is the 4.9 1-to-1 clone version from 88evape. So basically this has no positive pins and no negative pin. It's a floating firing button, so the button does float in there with magnets. It's a self-adjusting battery, and this one here comes with the 18350 tube and the 18500 and the 18650 extension tubes is what this one comes with. So like I say, there is no 510 pin on the top cap. Atomizer will connect directly to the top of the battery. So let's go ahead and start taking this thing here apart. So you got your RDA. We'll take the RDA off. This is a 22mm device here, and that's what you get right there. So we'll take this little top. This is just the little ring here. No 510 connector pin or nothing. It's just threaded in there. And you got two little vent holes right up in there. Then you take this section here off. So you got those two pieces. And then as you can tell, your battery's in there by magnets. It just pushes it right up. That's why you don't have no battery adjustment. The magnets and everything, it repels it so strong that it just pushes the battery right up to where it needs to touch. So we'll take the battery out. Take this tube off. And then there you go. There's your switch down there. So that's all your pieces right there. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces to this mod. Just 6 pieces. So you got your 18350 tube right here. Then you got your 18500 tube right there. I mean, it's almost seamless. You can barely see the seam in this. Nice brushed stainless steel. Got nice little engravings here. These are engravings. Okay. Nice smooth threads on this. I have not had any issues with any of the threads. They just smooth right on there. Or they just thread right on there. So now you got your 18650 mode. Okay, we'll take this back apart. So this is a magnetic switch. This is the bottom for your firing right there. Does have a breather hole right there at the bottom. And you got your little monkey, and it says the number. It says 4.9 on there, and then your serial number. So it does say 4.9 and the serial number, or the manufacturer number, the lot number, whatever. And then you got your other piece of your magnet right here. So these basically can go together like that. That's usually the way I store it. I just throw it on the shelf. If I'm not using it, I just throw it in there. And then you just slide it off. And then this does repel. That does repel right there. Strong repellent right there. This does have a Delrin insulator. And it is threaded, so you can thread it off. Okay. So, and then like there's your Delrin on your top cap right there, and you got battery venting once again on the top. So you do have battery venting on the top, 2 holes, and you do have battery venting on the bottom. So it does have battery venting. Okay. So basically this is a little bit of a booger to get in and out, and this does have a little ledge so you can get your finger in there so you can fire it. That's kind of nice. Got a nice little, there is no locking ring on this because the switch actually sits a little bit, it doesn't sit flush, but it sits a little bit inside there, just a little hair. You can barely really even tell that it sits up in there, so it will not fire when you set it down without a locking ring. So basically how I get this in is I put this in, I use my fingers, I slide this in there, and it does have a little ledge in there, so now we got it in. Okay, and then you take the battery part and you go ahead and you let it magnetize to your battery, and then you slide your battery in here, and as you can tell, it's repelling already. And then you put your next piece on. Now you could do this without taking all of it apart, but you do got to take the top one off. I can't seem to get the battery, it's got like a ledge in there, and you can't get the magnetized Delrin out through this ring, so you do have to take this ring off. So then you just put that back on. See how the battery's sitting outside of there? Then you just push this down onto it. Nice, easy, smooth threads. So there you go. No battery rattle. It's in there, and you can fire it. Nice little magnetized switch. I have not done a voltage drop on this yet, so I don't know if it's got a big voltage drop, especially since there's magnets in there. So as you just take your RDA and thread it right on there, it will take any 510 connection. You just thread it on there and it'll push up against the battery, and the magnets will push the battery up to your RDA. So there you have it. Nice little 4.9 1-to-1 clone here from 88eVapes. It's a nice little thing there. Hits every time. Soft button with the magnets, and everywhere I hit this, it fires. Okay, so it does have a nice little magnetic switch. It is nice and smooth, easy to get a hold of with those grooves in there if you hold it right. Now if you hold it like this, you ain't gonna be able to fire it unless you push into it. But if you got it where you got the little slots in there and you get your little finger in there like this, it will fire it. Okay, so let's bring this back up, vape on it, talk a little bit more. Okay guys, that's the 4.9 1-to-1 clone from 88evape, and this has been a nice little mod right here. Now one thing I noticed is my RDA does not sit, I like my holes to go out the side. Well, this RDA don't line up where you got the switch, so I actually have to push into it, which isn't no big deal. It's real nice. I mean, like I say, I don't know what the voltage drop is in there, but it hits real nice, and it's got a nice easy switch. Barely got to put any pressure on this at all. So, okay guys, that's it for this. This is the 4.9 1-to-1 clone from 88eVapes. Do I recommend it? Yeah, I recommend this. This is a nice little mod here. Easy. It's not too complicated if you don't care about having to throw the magnet on the bottom of the battery and getting this. But once you get this in, it's a nice mod. It's real nice. Nice, easy, smooth magnet switch. Nice battery venting, and it is a nice brush. Now 88eVapes does sell this for $32.99, and they also do have the brass one. They have the brass one and this stainless steel model. I picked the stainless steel, but like I say, they do have the brass one. So $32.99 on their website. I'll put a link in the description so you can click on that and just check them out. See what you think about the 4.9. Alright guys, till next time.